Personally, for me, my journey has been incredible, really, really incredible. I've had several experiences that I thank God for. Started out as a musician, trying to learn how to sing. And I was really bad about it. I didn't know how to sing. There was a time whereby there were these two friends, two ladies, who were walking past my house. They would hear me sing while I was washing plates in the kitchen, and they would laugh and laugh and laugh at me. I'm like, I'm going to really get this thing right. And I spent time, took hours, listening to songs to great musicians, likes of their Frank Edwards, John Myrne, Laurie Diago, other beautiful, amazing musicians that are doing very well in their craft. I would take my time to listen to them, try to learn how to part their songs, all the likes. And gradually singing became easier. I could sing certain songs very well, and not just sing them, I could part them effectively well. I also had the opportunity to be influenced by my dad to learn the keyboard while I was really young. I think that was my just one. He got a keyboard for us, and I started learning it gradually. No teacher actually. I was just trying to touch and play and check up with little things. In church, we had one lesson, and that was all. And I just had to just do the work myself. I spent time trying and trying and trying. I think there was no much access to the internet. I spent more time just trying with my ideas in my head. At the point the keyboard got spoiled, and I never had an opportunity to have access to that. But that did not stop me, that did not deter me. I kept on progressing, pushing day by day. I go see people that are playing the keyboard, I look at what they're doing, and oh wow, it's really beautiful, it's great. And I just look at their hands, pay attention to what they're doing. Anytime I have the opportunity, I just try my best to see if I can do those things. And sometimes I try, I do them. So other times, no, I don't. It became a process of iterations over and over again. I have several experiences around the keyboard learning, but eventually I got to learn the keyboard, and we're here. But beyond just that, there's also the part of the music theory where I needed to understand the theory of music so that I can effectively interpret music to people and communicate it to people, and also sight read. Right, that's one of the skills that many people don't have, to sight read music. I was able to learn that too, and so I learned that with the advantage of my church. I got to learn that very well, and I was doing cool. I was doing great. But after good exposure on the social space with several friends, I had worked with iRead at some point, and I learned about community management. Something I had idea about as regards leadership, but never thought about it to be something valuable around the social space. I just happened to walk around that space, and I was able to do that really, really good. And it worked that, oh, this is really lovely. And I worked with them for a particular period, I think about 2-3 years. So while I was on my service here, I got a vision about helping skill learners and skill professionals to upskill and make profit from their craft. I noticed that I myself had a really big challenge while I was trying to go through my learning process. It was lonely. There was really nobody around me to support me, and I never had all of the information I needed to work the things that I needed to do. And so it was a very difficult part, a very hard part for me. And I started having conversations about it on my social space. I talked about it in my status, talked about it in my posts, and somehow, somewhere I said, let's have a program around this thing. And I fixed the day for this and made publicity about it to my contacts and everybody, and shockingly, I got a very good publicity. I got over initially 300 person that showed interest for the program, and they came through and we had it. It was beautiful first day, but through my preparation for that program, I realized that, oh, I thought I knew this, but I think there's more to this. And so I sat down to start studying and to start reading and to start learning. And I'll tell you the truth that where I was 2 years ago trying to understand and figure out what this thing is completely different from where I am right now. There is a lot of knowledge that has been gotten. There's a lot of insight and understanding that has been gotten, and just get better and deeper walking around these ranks, because this thing starts opening up over and over and over again at every new level that I get to, and it's really humbling. Yeah, it is. This is the experience that I've had. Currently, what we're doing in Skill Migraine Solutions is simple. We're trying to bridge the gap of skill knowledge and skill profit. People get to earn a skill, and then they also get to understand and know how to make profit from that skill. It seems to be like a big deal, because there are many persons that have skills but they don't make profit, or even if they're making profit, they're making the barest minimum, and their business is not doing very well, and they're complaining over and over again. It's basically our approach to see how we can help people fix that. And recently I got to see that skills should not just make profit, but become a business that is even scalable. It means that you don't just make good profit and cool profit from this at one time, two times, three times. It can become a sustainable income, and then it can also become a very strong business that can be scaled. That means you can have other people come in as employees, and they get to work as skilled professionals around the organization, and all of that. The side of it, there is the protocol that works with that. But I realize that this is also possible, and that's like the lane that many people are not looking out for. So I've seen several gaps walking through these ranks, going through this process, and I'm very much committed to see how this can change the narratives in our society, in our environment. I'm looking out to go to schools and have conversations about this, go to churches and have conversations about this, go to communities and have conversations about this, and find myself in organizations and have conversations about this, because many persons that feel like they don't have the opportunity, they do have the opportunity, but they don't know that they have the opportunity, right? They don't see it that they have the opportunity. Some person may even be good at certain skills, but they don't see it as something that is valuable enough to be paid for, and they just need to learn the business side of skill for them to be able to kickstart that and make it something really, really, really beautiful that they can earn from and also make great impact from. So that has been the drive, and that has been it for me. I hope this my story helps you and inspires you to be able to pursue your dream, pursue your goal, get across to as many persons as possible, and see how many lives can be changed from even your personal experience. Thank you.